Hi guys, James from DBG here, and it's time for an unboxing video. I haven't done one of these since Shadow Spire. No, I didn't even do Shadow Spire, that was Chris. I haven't done one of these in ages then. So, a little bit of history. The other day, as if you've seen our previous video, Chris and I went to Salute. Because of timing and everything, didn't actually have a lot of money. Because normally I take a bit of money with me. I didn't take a lot of money with me at all. And this is all I came back with, which is rather good, because all the other stuff I buy at Salute, I tend to end up selling most of it because I think they're a good idea at the time, and then I think, how am I going to use those? How am I going to... Anyway, so just recently I've sold quite a few of my built but unpainted bolt action armies. Now I'm down to 4. 3 can easily fight each other, so when I play bolt action with Chris or Reichardt, there's 3 that can easily fight each other, and there's 1 that can't. There's 1 that's late war German SS, and I needed something to go up against the SS. So I was looking through all the stores, because there's amazing stores there, and I came across one called Cavalier Books, which is one they have an eBay shop, and I shop from them very often. They do have quite good discounts, so I ended up picking this guy up cheaper than retail. So we are going to open this bad boy up. So without further ado, let's have a look at the box. As you can see, oh come on, just a tripod. The standard Warlord Games Osprey Publishing fare. You have the box with some amazing cover art. Obviously these guys are late war, so they're Market Garden onwards. So that's Market Garden, Battle of the Bulge, and Crossing of the Rhine type era. And I believe there's a decal sheet in it with 4 different once again, sorry guys, my eldest son came into the kitchen. No one looks when I make these videos, so I can't remember what I was saying. So I'm just going to start from where I think I was, which is, I think there are decals for 4 of the 4 parachute divisions that were in the Second World War. Oh my god, in the Second World War. So on the back, it gives you a list of what there's in there. So you get 36 US airborne infantry in plastic. You get the HQ set, which has got some really cool miniatures in. There's a 50 cal machine gun. Not too keen on that. Hasn't got a high rate of fire, but it can take out soft skin vehicles quite easily. It's got a medium mortar, very handy, and a 57mm anti-tank gun. Assembly instructions, the full colour decal sheet, and the bases you need. And then on the back here gives you a bit of blurb about what it is, and there you've got the 4 divisions there. Obviously the 101st, which everyone knows from Band of Brothers, the 82nd, which everyone should know from A Bridge Too Far, the 17th with Thunder from Heaven, and the 13th Golden Unicorns. So without further ado, let's open up this bad boy and see what these guys are. I've only seen these miniatures in photos and on people unboxing them, so I haven't actually seen these miniatures before. So without further ado, luckily I have my trusty scissors. Watch a middle-aged man struggle to get through cellophane. Right, so this is the same size box as the British Airborne one, and it is roughly half the size of the other starter boxes, pretty because there's no vehicles and things in there. But let's see what we get. So there's a lot. Oh, looks like one of the blisters has opened up. Right, so we have the bases. We have the 50 caliber machine gun, which has come out of the blister. We have the base of the 57mm anti-tank gun, and we have, I think that could be the axle or the sight of the 57mm anti-tank gun. We have well, we have the standard Warlord Games instructions, which gives you little numbers of what things are, how they go together. I will tell you now, I will not be using any of the Mohawk heads. That was purely for D-Day, and they wouldn't be using this this uniform anyway when they had the Mohawks. So it's a nice touch, but historically inaccurate. And on the back, it gives you the revised late war paratrooper squad, which means you can have BARs and light machine guns in the same squad, which is very cool. We have bigger bases for the support weapons. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the bases on the floor because they'll fall off, and I'm going to put all but one of these sprues to one side, and then we have the blister packs, which have popped open, but we'll do those in a bit. First of all, let's look at this bad boy. So, right, don't know if you can see, should be focusing. We've got all the heads down this side. We have netted heads, plain heads, and then the Mohawks, and there's more heads on this side, again with netting and plain. All your equipment packs, etc, etc. We've got obviously your 45, your pointy arm for your officers and NCOs, binoculars for your spotters. There is a prone, a prone for this. I'm not a big fan of prone, but since the 30 cal was fired prone, yeah, that's going to happen. Down here we have all the bits for the 30 cal. We've got the ammo box, ammo feed, a machete, which I'm not sure about that. Then down here we have all the weapons. There's M1 carbines, M1 Garands, Thompsons. There's the BAR there. That's the BAR. So yeah, all in all, it looks like a really nice kit. Normally the mould lines are quite pronounced. Yes, they are. There's a line running down. Oh, focus, come on. Focus. Focus. There we go. As you can see, there's a line running down. Look at this guy here, from the back of the shoulder down the leg, and probably goes all the way around. Yes, it does. Yeah, but anyway, that is a nice. There's been quite a bit of I don't know what the word is. Some people love it, some people hate it. The Marmite. There's been some historical accuracies pointed out as well, which I'm not too sure. See, that is the sound of a blister pack popping open. So, right. Now, what fell on the floor was focus. And what fell on the floor was the tripod for the 50 cal. So, this guy here, I believe he's 50 cal. This guy here is the medic. This guy here, yeah, feeding ammunition to the 50 cal. This guy here is a radio. No, he's not. He's carrying ammunition to the 50 cal. Here is your officer with his Colt 45 and his walkie-talkie. Bit of a short aerial there. Might be able to drill it out and add a little bit of. What's really handy for whip aerials is actually nylon broom bristles. They're just the right width. They're floppy, and you can cut them to any length. And one of those will look quite cool on the back of that. Here we have another officer. This one is smoking a cigar, and he has his M1 carbine on his back. This guy here is a observer. There's a telephone there, and then that guy there. I think he's actually firing the 50 cal. Not sure about that. But as usual, Warlord Games don't give you instructions with the with the metal kits. You have to go online to get them. And this is will be the mortar and the 50. Will you come on? and the 57mm anti-tank gun. So as you can see, it's a bit bent, but that's easily sorted out with a little bit of pressure. You can, and obviously there's a bit of flash on that you need to scrape off. There's your wheels. I have to say the 57mm was actually designed as a copy of the British 6-pounder because the Americans liked it so much, and the 6-pounder was a very good anti-tank gun. So it's the same type of kit that will go together, absolutely no trouble, which makes a change for Warlord Games metal kits. There's gun shield, again lots of detail. Mortar crew. This guy is dropping the bomb in the mortar. That guy could be either mortar or anti-tank gun, I'm not sure. This guy, again, not sure. And we have another radio operator, probably for the mortar, a spotter for the mortar. There we have a guy with a shell for the 57mm. We have, again, the same sort of guy, I think that's 57mm. And here we have a couple of bits. Yeah, this is exactly the same as the British 6-pounder. That goes on the side, and that is the sight. It's actually really, this one's actually really easy to put together. Hardly any trouble whatsoever. There we have the mortar. That thing that popped off was the mortar tube. There we go. There's the mortar. Now, I really hate the fact that Warlord Games make their mortars in 3 pieces when other manufacturers like Artisan Designs and First Corps do their mortars as 1 piece. I think Blitzkrieg miniatures as well. No, Crusader miniatures do their mortars as 1 piece. It is so much easier and it stops an awful lot of swearing. And then last but not least, we have the decal sheet, and unfortunately it is only the 101st and the 82nd. There's lots of rank stripes, stars and stripes, medic patches, and obviously there's rank marks there, lieutenants and captains, and then there's squad markings there, which go on either side of the helmet. So yeah, all in all, this is well, it already was a bargain. The way Warlord Games put these together, you do save a bit of money. So this is going to be something I'm working on because obviously it's still April. I am not doing any commission work over April, which my bank account is complaining about massively, but if I don't do this, then it's just going to build up and I'll end up selling it all. So I don't want to do that. I'll buy these miniatures because I love the games and I love building and painting the miniatures. So I'm not going to sell any more. So anyway, I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys found it informative. I was going to go on a massive rant about 82nd Airborne, but I'll save that for when I've painted. I painted these guys up. I have no idea what division I'm going to do yet, but it's not going to be 82nd Airborne. Anyway, without further ado, please check out our affiliates, Goblin Gaming and White Shark Gaming. Check the links in the description. Do look at us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. We have 2 Instagram accounts. One is mine, which is James at Devil's Brush Gaming, and then Chris's is just purely Devil's Brush Gaming. So we post, not as regularly as we should, we post pictures and stuff of what we're working on, and Chris's little family pics. So without further ado, thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.